All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I give all praises, all honor, glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakahakodash. Double honors be to the apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to the elders, walking of GMS, and men that are liking that is special word of truth and sincerity. A shalom, total select. Now I'm going to a quick lesson here, all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai. It's pretty late. I think it's past midnight. Jake, got a different work schedule, so I go to sleep after work during the day, a few hours. So I'm up, up and about. So I wanted to get a quick lesson here through the spirit and power of Yahweh Basham Shai. And I was just watching videos and like my Instagram feed, how when I do put up, it's not carnal, but I put up I'm the cameraman, so to speak. I make sure I'm the brother in the camp that does all the filming and not editing, because I don't know how to do all that shit. But I'm the one that take pictures and stuff for brothers, and it just made me think. And I'm watching this video, which I'm a play it. It's the head brother of GMS Columbus, Ohio, Elder Paloya. He had a testimony, and I was thinking upon it. I was watching it. I watched it hours ago, but like I said, I went to sleep, and I'm just thinking about this testimony, and that was a beautiful testimony because, like I said, we never hosted that many brothers in one sitting in a few days. But we through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai, he looked out for us, and we did our thing. All right, we had Elder Uriah, Elder Thamyadya, you had all Elder Arashai, you had brothers, man, from Cleveland, brother from Pittsburgh, you know what I mean? But this was a beautiful testimony, man, because I was there to be a part of it. Not a part of, the one-on-one councils, but I was there, but other than that, I want to talk about brotherhood, man. All right. Because it's a huge deal. All right. Now, as you know, I got things popped up on my, of course, on my computer. But you watching, my other monitor, just the YouTube video footage of Elder Paloya's testimony, which you should check it out just to think on it, man, because that was very spiritual for that older brother, man. And, he needed it. And you know what I mean? We all need spiritual, visions and stuff to keep us going. All right. We're at the end of this thing, man. And things are popping off left and right. All right. Because we getting ready, Lord's will, Yahweh Shemashah willing. Now, you know what? No, that's not. I don't have to talk about that. But that's going to happen. Lord's will, already know. But anyways, yeah. So you seen a video of his testimony, because we all have testimonies. But that joint was fly as shit. Because Elder Bro, he locking it down, man. He's locking it down. But anywho, I got precepts here, and like I said, brotherhood is very, very vital to this ministry. All right, very vital. All right, you got to lean on your brothers, and I don't have an issue. The way I grew up, I leaned on myself. If that makes any sense, and brothers know it makes sense, because brothers know my how I am. I'd rather give a pair of shoes, I'd rather give the shirt off my back to a brother versus me. And I suffer. Because I suffer, we all suffer, man. But for the most part, I'm starting to really understand. I would say I already grasped it, but I'm understanding more of what it means to be a brother. I'm charitable, I rushed, but I'm understanding it more, And like I said, brothers are experiencing this truth. They understand what I'm saying, because it's a tongue twister, so to speak. But anywho, you know what I mean. We're gonna read a few definitions. I got a couple. I got some. I'm gonna read the definition of brotherhood just real quick. All right. So brotherhood, like I said, this video is a testimony of Elder Paloya. He's walking through the woods, going crazy. He should be having his camelback on, his water, get a water source, and some bear spray or some shit. But I want Lord's will. I want to start doing that too. Walking the trails and getting videos on, man. That's the spirit, man. Jake, all brothers, Elder P always on that trail shit. You know what I mean? But anyways, brotherhood is the feeling of kinship with and closeness. And this is a simple search. All right. Google. It says the feeling of kinship with and closeness to a group of people or all people. All right. So we got similar words: group, set, crowd, lot, circle, coterie. That got to be French. The relationship between brothers and the bonds of brotherhood, an association, society, or community of people linked by common interest, religion, or trade. Ooh wait. So let's get this precept real quick because I peeped the game on it. If I could find it. Because we all like-minded. We should be like-minded. We all are on one accord, which is to get the fuck up out of America, man. Get the fuck up out of this hellhole, man. And we're fighting for that. See, us brothers, we fight for that, man. One accord, man. All right, so I'm gonna get. That's a good one. I mean, I like that too. Yeah, Romans 12. I like that. Because I just, simple search. Let me read this real quick and it could link up. Nah. Salakia. I had a precept. I forgot. There we go. Nah. There it is. I'll take that. I'll take that all day long. This is Acts 1:14. It says these all continue with one accord. One accord. You all on the same vibration. The same motion. Now, all brothers ain't cookie cut, man. I for damn sure know I'm not. I'm with what? Hold up, because the Dayton brothers, they getting built up through the spirit, and it's two brothers in Dayton, and them brothers, those are Southern Tribe brothers, more than likely, which like I said, is all through the spirit. And then of course our camp, we four brothers deep, and they're all Southern tribes. I'm the only Northern Tribe brothers, so it's kind of it's not different, but we have different not spirits, but we have different motions, man. Like I said, the Lord's not cookie cutting Jake, man. I'm a Reubenite, man. All right, Elder Apostle Rakah. Fiery, man, and it's how we extremely zealous, man. We get busy, man. And then you have the Southern Tribe brothers that's that what's that? It's a balance, man. And the Lord is cold, man. Yahweh Shema Shah is cold, man. Here we go. Let me read this real quick. This is Acts 1:14. These all continued with one accord in prayer and supplication with the woman and Mary, the mother of Yahweh Shai, and with his brethren. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. I'm sorry. Well, with his brother, yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. One accord. I just lost my train of thought. Because I got, see what I mean? I got a little overzealous, man. So one accord in prayer, supplication. And we are in one accord, man. Because we're in this thing for the long haul until Yahweh Shema Shai get us up out of this motherfucking place, man. All right? We are in this thing, man. Lord's will. And we continue to fight and suffer for Yahweh Shema Shai. Because Yahweh Shai suffered for us. Now there's a thing on the contrary, which I'm reading, that, you know, there's certain individuals that try to, break this brotherhood thing down. All right. You know, Jake that fall out. They try to create divisions and all this stuff. Because, you know, like I said, there's a balance. And the Lord shows both sides, both hands. Like the Elder Peloya was talking about in this video, which we know. There's both sides, left and right hand. You know what I mean? Because, you know, you it's gonna have the good with the bad, man. You know, you got a lot of brothers. I'm salaki about saying, well, at the end of the day, you know, when we get in the kingdom, it'd be all good. But right now, if you fall out or create bullshit or do some dumb shit or what have you, and don't recover from it or, you know, repent from it, that's going to cause a lot of issues, man, within the camp or within the brethren, the brotherhood, man. You know, like case in point, like Elder P was talking about the ex head. They didn't want to do nothing. They didn't want to travel. You know what I mean? They didn't want no classes on classes and stuff. It was awkward, man. It was an awkward few. You know, I might, Lord's will, I might do another testimony on that again, just on my experience, because we did a camp testimony. I might do a testimony of myself of what I really experienced, just more in depth. You know what I mean? Because like I said, us brothers down in that, like all brothers, you know, camps, we was off the radar, so to speak, and that shit was weak, man. And brothers really developed, so to speak. We're still developing. We're still young as a camp, but we still getting busy. And Barakatah Yahweh Shema Shai for that. We ain't quit, give up, bitch ass. We ain't no bitch ass niggas, you know. We still pushing through the spirit. Lord's will we continue, and that's all through the brotherhood, man. So this is a little rant. Excuse me if I'm a little long-winded, but no, I like this video, this testimony of the Elder P, man. It was kind of it kind of resembled all of us, to be straight up with you, you know, all of us. I'll go down the line. Elder P, Taz, myself, your Colium, you know what I mean? It was just a beautiful testimony, man, and it shows you the resilience. All right, the resiliency of this particular camp, you know, of GMS Cumberland, Ohio, of the ability to bounce back, man. You know, to continue to push, man. You know. Anyways, what am I? Yeah, like I said, this is cause and effect. You know, good and bad. Now, this is Romans 16:17. Now I beseech you, brethren, mark them which cause divisions. We don't want divisions, man. Divisions fuck shit up. When you divide stuff, it means you on two different sides. All right, die too. All right, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Divisions. It's one side or the other. All right, and you don't want that. Now, in this previous camp, which I heard from this testimony from Elder P, which we already know. All right, it was a lot of division going on in GMS Columbus, Ohio. All right, and that fucked the whole equilibrium up, so to speak. So you got Jake falling out or moving on or what have you. That's why we got to be on one accord, man. All right, because it's not about us. It's not about us, man. That's why niggas be falling out because it's not about us. It's about Yahweh Shem Shai and his actions, man. His prophecies, man. We didn't write the book, man. We may took part of a lot of things, because Lord's will, we have the hope for the elect. But at the end of the day, this is not our show, man. And Jake gotta understand that. That's why niggas be falling out, man. And I hope and pray I don't fall out. But I understand it's not about me. Fuck what I feel. Fuck my feelings, man. Fuck my emotions. You know? Fuck your emotions, man. It's about Yahweh Shem Shai, because this is going to happen anyway. That's exactly what Elder P was talking about in this video. It's going to happen anyway. You might as well get it over with, so to speak. You know what I mean? You know, it was just a beautiful testimony, man. Because, like I said, we was there hosting. I don't. He said 11 brothers from Cleveland and the Elder Uriah and elders from Cleveland and brothers. I don't know the number, man. We were just getting busy, man, and it was just a beautiful sight to see, man. Just to hosting brothers, man. We hosted the likes of, like I said, I already did a lesson on it, I believe. Elder Big Gad, Elder Big Ock. How can I forget? Elder Big Ock, man. Big Ock, man. You know what I mean? Elder I'm just keep going back. Elder Mar, of Cleveland, the elders of Cleveland. We through the Spirit, brothers was taken care of, man, when they came down to Columbus, Ohio. And we have a reputation for that. We have a pretty decent reputation for that, which we're not tooting ourselves on the back, man. We just receive, that's how, matter of fact, I'm find that preset. But I'm probably not. I'm going to butcher the shit out of it. I know it's in the Apocrypha of Sirach, but, just accept it, man. Brothers give you, compliments, man. Just accept it. Sometimes you be too humble, well, which is nothing wrong with that, but accept it, man. Because like me, I'm humble, and I don't really like to receive compliments as much as another brother would, But anyways, Salaki about the rant, but this is pretty much a rant because I'm looking at the brother. It says, "Now I beseech you, brethren, mark them which cause divisions and offenses, contrary to the doctrine which ye have learned, and avoid them." Now, like I said, it's all about the scriptures, man. Now, this is what keeps us on one accord, is the doctrine. All right, because I'm not going to. You think I'll probably dap a nigga up in the streets. Like if I see a nigga in let's see, because we already done this before. We shalom. I remember my bros in Rochester. We shalom IUIC just to say what's up, man. Shalom, peace unto you. Them niggas ain't say shit to us. But you think I'm going to camp with them purple boy niggas? Fuck out of here. No. Because they're not on one accord. Anyways, you get the message, man. Let's get a couple more precepts. I'm going to close out. Ooh, that's a nice one. Ooh. 1 Corinthians 15:58. It says, "Therefore, my beloved brethren, all right, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord." And Lord's will, we the working men of Israel, man. And starting our apostles and elder bishops, which really started that tradition through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai. We do the work. We got requirements. We got requirements. We may, stagger a little bit, but we got requirements. All right. Because we got to continue to push this word. For as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain, all right, in the Lord. So it's not in vain. It's not useless. So brothers putting in lessons or doing the PLD or, what have you, or traveling, which Lord's will we get down to Kansas, Kansas City, Missouri to see the GMS KC, them beautiful brothers, my brothers, man, my mans, my boys, and they know. It's not in vain, man. All right. So we got to continue to push this thing, man, because our labor is not in vain. And sometimes you can get a little overwhelmed, which it's part of the game. It's a part of the game. Ooh, and I might just close out with this. This is 1 Peter 3:8. It says finally, finally, because you know what? Because like I said, we in the end times, man. We ready to jet set into the kingdom, man. Yahweh Shai is coming back, and he's going to fuck shit up, and he's going to have his hopeful elect, which I'll say his elect. I say hopeful elect because I don't know at all, and it's gonna get we gonna get busy, man. But anyways, I got this last precept. I'm gonna close out. It was just like a rant because, like I said, I got motivated from Elder P's video. I like his testimony. It was fly as shit, man. It says 1 Peter 3:8. Finally, be ye all of one mind, having compassion one of another, love as brethren, be pitiful, be courteous. And that's what we tend to do as a tradition of a true Israelite brother, man. Brotherhood, man. Matter of fact, I don't even think I did. And I got that. Brethren. Yes, let's breeze through this real quick. All right, so I got this definition of brethren of the KJV. All right, in the KJV Bible, brethren refers to brothers, close kin, or fellow believers united by what? Faith, extending beyond biological relationships to spiritual fellowship. All right, the term brethren is a plural form of brother and is used almost exclusively in solemn or scriptural language in the KJV Bible. It is derived from the Greek word adelphoi. I can't pronounce that. I think I did. And the Hebrew word ak. Yeah, ak. Akim. Both of which can mean literal siblings or members of the same community, which we are. We're the 12 tribes of Israel, man. Come from the stock of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. While it can denote physical brothers, the biblical usage often emphasizes spiritual kinship among believers in the Most High, or in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. So that's pretty much it. Brotherhood, man. So be good to your brothers, man. All right, because we all in this thing for that token, that penny that's talked about in Matthews, man. We all want to get victory, man. We all want to see the so-called white man go down, man. So be a good brother to this ministry, and Lord's will I continue. Lord's will my brethren continue to be brothers, man. I don't want to be a fucking snake, man. Jake don't want to be a snake and look like a goddamn asshole, man. And that's real talk. That's scary. That's scary. Cause you see it in this community, man. They not in it for the brethren, the brotherhood, man, the brotherhood. They in it for their own vain glory, and they get spewed out. And I hope and pray that, like I said, we continue to push this thing, man. But anyways, I was what we at? Damn, 25. Ah, man, I missed my mark like a motherfucker. It's all through the spirit. It don't matter. But anyways, Lord's will, man. It's about the brotherhood. It's about Yahweh Bashem Yahushai first and foremost. But brotherhood is extremely important. And I get the Edamon. Nah, I don't need to get that. It's all good. Because the word friend goes back into being a brother. And I don't have to get the Edamon on that. It's all gravy. We already got the point, Lord's will. But with that, I'm going to give all praise, all honor, glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honors be to the apostles and elder bishops, great millstone. Peace and salutation to the elders walking BGMS. And men that are like them that's push word retreat that's the city. Shalom to the reflect. Shalom.